Holy crap, what's up? Oh my god, it's been like 2 weeks since I last did a vlog, and my god, I do apologize. Seriously, the reason I have been so slow with these vlogs is I was going to record one. I did record one at the Man of Steel launch, but I didn't like how it turned out because I just like ran out of the theater and I sounded like an idiot while I was talking, and you know, just little things like that that I nitpick to ensure that these videos are at some sort of quality. So because the two vlogs that I did in the past 2 weeks didn't meet that standard, I'm doing one now when I'm more relaxed and it's like the end of a day and I'm doing stuff to wind down. But also the reason that I haven't posted a vlog in 2 weeks is because I've been doing a lot of painting and I don't have anything to do a video on right now. Currently, but I mean, well, right now I do, because I'm going to tell you. I've been doing a lot of painting, and I've been trying to make some Iron Man suits to show off and, you know, for your guys' eyes to embrace, but I wanted to post the Mark 41. If you guys follow my Twitter and Facebook, you'd know that I've been working on the Mark 41 suit for a while now, since June 5th, actually, on and off work. I wanted to put the Mark 41 suit and the Mark 33 in one showcase, but I'm barely starting on the Mark 33, if at all. So, the Mark 41 will get its own showcase tomorrow or the following day. It depends on how fast I can crank out the showcase video. But hopefully that will be as soon as possible, because I'm already at my 4-day limit of posting videos. I like to post videos at least every 3 or 4 days. And the Man of Steel showcase, when I posted that, it had been 5 days already since I last posted a vlog. So, or not a vlog, just a showcase. So, yeah, rate of videos is a little bit slow for right now, but in the next 2 weeks, or at least, you know, in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to have some stuff coming in that will be hitting a reviews, maybe, we'll see. But, yeah, so, how have you guys been? You guys been doing good? I hope so, because it's been a while since I last talked to you guys. But I'm actually using my sister's phone. If you couldn't already tell, she has an iPhone 5, which is what I'm using, rather than my crappy Droid Razr, which, I mean, it's alright, but it's honestly, I have so much crap on it, it's just not really capable anymore. You guys know after like an 11-minute vlog, the audio starts to cut out, so I'm using my sister's phone so that doesn't happen. But anyway, so here's the Mark 41. This is it, and it will be getting its own showcase in the next video. And you can see it's definitely really, really awesome. I mean, in terms of detail, it's really ridiculous. I've got a lot of detail packed into such a small figure, like I always do. But, not to be cocky, but it does look really awesome. And I've been working on it on and off since June 5th, right before I left for the final weekend of Star Wars Weekends 2013. But, yeah, that's the Mark 41 suit. You guys seem to really like the Iron Man 3 suits based on the turnout of the Iron Man 3 big launch showcase video. So, this guy will be showcased in the same style that Iron Man 3 video was done in. So yeah. Now, Star Wars Weekends. I got back, and what I did was I went to, instead of going one straight weekend for 3 days, I went 3 out of the 4 weekends. The first weekend, the third weekend, and the fourth weekend. And it was awesome. It really was. I mean, Star Wars Weekends, you're going around in like 90-degree heat, and I'm there from like 3 a.m. to like 11 p.m. the following day, constantly in that heat. It's relentless, and it's not, I wouldn't say it's fun. I would say it's more of a job than anything. But the things that are fun about it is I did get to meet up with some of you, including my buddy Nabil. Again, you guys probably saw him in the previous vlogs, and that I did at Star Wars Weekends. And I didn't get to hang out with him on the final weekend because both of our agendas were very different. We were both doing, you know, the opposite of what, you know, each other were doing. You know, we were doing totally different things that day, so we didn't get to hang out. But anyway, yeah, so I mean, meeting up with everyone, meeting the celebrities especially, and, you know, getting pictures of the characters, that's what's fun. But that only happens a few times each day. And the rest, you're just boiling in heat. So, I mean, I go to it for those moments. But in those moments, I got autographs from the following people. Let me move this half a hamster wheel. It's like half a hamster wheel. Move that. I've got stuff in it. Anyway, so you can see here, I've got a autograph from D. Bradley Baker. That's it right there. And then I got another one. So pretty much same picture with the same signature. And then I got 2 autographs from Ray Park, if you don't know. Oh, by the way, D. Bradley Baker, he is all the characters you see right there. All the clone troopers in the Clone Wars, all kinds of different characters from Avatar, Perry the Platypus, He's just a lot of different characters. I mean, you'd have to go on his IMDb. I can't really list him out. This vlog would go on for like 20 minutes, longer than it already is. You can see I got this autograph from Ray Park. Ray Park was Darth Maul in Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, and that's a big deal, of course. And then Snake Eyes in G.I. Joe, obviously. And I think he signed about everything Darth Maul I own, because obviously it was like the 3rd time that I met him. So, yeah, this year I had him sign some Snake Eyes pictures, and they look pretty awesome. I got 2 of those from him. And then I got to meet Sam Witwer, who was, I was really excited to finally meet him for the first time, because he's Starkiller. Freaking Starkiller. He's the voice and face of Starkiller. And Starkiller is one of my favorite Star Wars characters, so that was a big deal to meet him, and it meant a lot. And then you can see he also did actually voice Darth Maul in the Clone Wars. And by the way, I got 2 of these Starkiller pictures, one there and then one there. Both of those signed, and I got this Starkiller picture signed. Pretty much my favorite pictures of Starkiller. And then this one, Darth Maul from the Clone Wars. You can see I got that signed as well, because he did actually voice Darth Maul in the Clone Wars. So I got to meet both Darth Mauls, and that's awesome. But it was like the 3rd time I met Ray Park and the 1st time I met Sam Witwer. And then you can see I got this autograph. This is signed by James Arnold Taylor and Sam Witwer. So Sam Witwer, who voiced Darth Maul, of course, and Starkiller and the Son of Mortis in the Clone Wars, etc. And then James Arnold Taylor, who voiced Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars. And then I also got this one from James Arnold Taylor. You can see I pretty much designed this like collage for him to sign. It's like my own fan-made little collage that I made for him. And you can see it has various different moments, from Obi-Wan throughout the whole Clone Wars series. And you can see it has a bunch of his iconic roles that he's voiced, like Spider-Man from the upcoming LEGO Marvel Superheroes game, Fred Flintstone on the cereal box commercials. Then you can see Plo Koon here, Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars, Racco Hardeen, O.C. Sobek, and Johnny Test, which he did voice all of. And I had him sign one of those, actually 2 of those. The other one I've already framed, because he's just such an awesome voice actor, and it's just really great to see him every year. And we're annuals, so. And then you can see I've got a signature from Tim Rose here, and he personalized that, which is pretty awesome, because I don't intend on selling any of these. So if they personalize them, go ahead, And you can see that one right there as well. He did sign, so 2 from Tim Rose. And then Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams, I had no words. I was only given a minute to meet him, and that was the minute that he took to sign the autograph. And it wasn't really a minute, I did ramble for at least as long as I could before, he pointed me to take the picture with him. But I met Billy D. Williams. He was Lando Calrissian in the original trilogy, and that by itself is a huge deal. And I know that he does go to a lot of conventions, so it is kind of common to meet him, similar to that of Ray Park, but I have never been able to make it to any of those conventions, and he was not at Celebration. And when I got to the line to meet Billy D. Williams, I got there at 2:30 in the morning, because I knew his line was going to be excessive compared to any of the others. And the line was already ridiculously long. I'm here at 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, are you serious? And turns out, though, once everyone picked up their sleeping bags and everyone picked up their tents, the line was cut in half in terms of length. And on the line, I got to chill out with Nabil for a little while. Also got to meet the Wolfpack CCM, so that's pretty cool, pretty awesome. And yeah, so first ever signature from Billy D. Williams right there, pretty awesome. And going to be framing all of these soon. You can see I got this one from Peter Mayhew. And if you didn't know, Peter Mayhew was Chewbacca in all of Star Wars, all of the movies. He was the guy in the Chewbacca suit, so it was really cool to meet him. Chewbacca himself, the Wookiee, and I got 2 from him, one from the prequels and then one from the original trilogy. And they were really strict. Like, usually you're only supposed to bring in 1 item to get signed. Of course, I always sneak in at least 2. But you can see, like, Sam Witwer I got a bunch from, because I don't know when I'll be able to meet Sam Witwer again, so I took advantage of it. He was totally cool with it, did not look at me funny at all. He was just really accepting and really happy, he's just really welcoming to all of his fans. So that was awesome. But anyway, yeah, so I'm surprised that I got at least 2 from Peter Mayhew. I managed to get those in, because I could not get a second one from Billy D. Williams, because he just has so many people that want to meet him. They got to keep shuffling him through. So I was totally cool with that, but I still tried anyway. But the cast member did, unfortunately, notice me trying to get 2 in. But anyway, so then I got to meet Ashley Eckstein, and I also designed like a Clone Wars fan-made collage for her to go ahead and actually sign. And you can see it does look pretty cool, and pretty much my sum up of the character's story and everything Ahsoka went through in the Clone Wars. And she did sign 2 of these for me, and she did really like them, so that was pretty cool. And then It was actually raining. It was, or at least it wasn't raining, but it had a good percent of a chance to rain that day that I was at Star Wars Weekends for the final weekend. So I actually did bring some extras, and all of these are not signed actually, but they're still pretty cool. Nice pictures nonetheless. So that's my stack of autographs. I also did get Sam Witwer to sign the Force Unleashed 2, my copy of Force Unleashed 2. So that is pretty cool. He did sign on the actual paper inside of it, not the plastic. That would suck. I'm not that much of an idiot. And then James Donald Taylor actually included a little, little like signature. This is what you get if you don't bring anything for him to sign. He'll sign one of these. These are like the default black and white chibi cards, but they still work, and it's still cool that he gives those out as freebies. But everyone getting to meet everyone, it was just really awesome. And D. Bradley Baker and Ashley Eckstein, they both did they both said my production name in their voices, their signature voices. And it was pretty cool, And I brought a professional like portable mic that was recommended to me by JPO 97 Studios Jacob to bring there to have that done. And meeting all the celebrities, they're all really nice. They're all really excited to be there, really excited to see all their fans. So it really makes for a great experience, and that's what makes Star Wars Weekends worth it, and that's why I do it every year. But I need to breathe. Anyway. Yeah, so Star Wars Weekends 2013 was awesome. I didn't do a lot of vlogs because I don't really think that I should be flooding you guys with vlogs the entire time, because not only am I constantly moving and doing stuff the entire day, the entire duration, but phones die pretty fast. And I didn't want to, use any excess charge on my sister's phone to do a vlog, more than vlogs, more vlogs than were I can't talk. But more vlogs that were required for me to do personally. But anyway, yeah, so that was Star Wars Weekends 2013. Really awesome, and obviously there's not going to be any Star Wars Weekends videos this year, and I'm not going to be at Star Wars Weekends next year, for those of you wondering. I will be at Celebration instead next year, Celebration 8. Hopefully it'll be back here in Florida. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but yeah. So Star Wars Weekends was awesome. Anyway, moving on, the YouTube 1 channels. Yeah, those happened, and it kind of sucks because now these vlogs that I post, you guys would probably know that I would feature them on my main channel, to get the word out there that I do post behind the scenes videos on this channel. And unfortunately, that feature was taken away with the YouTube 1 channel, so that will no longer happen. But that's okay, because it doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing vlogs. It doesn't really put that much of a speed bump in my way, so it's all good. But anyway, so then we have E3. E3, obviously I wasn't there, but it was, I still try to keep up with everything, all the topics that I'm interested in, and those topics were really exciting when they were revealed, because we were given, to start off, a teaser trailer for Halo 5, and it's not actually called Halo 5, they're working out a name for it, but yeah, excuse me, and it looks really fantastic. I mean, you guys remember how excited I was for Halo 4, and I still play Halo 4 today, and I still love playing it, and the thought that Halo 5 is coming out even faster than I expected is good and bad in some regard, because when I say bad, I really hope 343 is not rushing it, to keep a steady rate of, like, financial advantage, I guess, if that works for you. But, I mean, Halo 5, it looks incredible, the teaser looks incredible, the reveal teasers that we've been given, like the one that we were given for Halo 4 was really awesome, and then the one that we were given for Halo 5 now is really just almost better. It's just, they're both equally exciting, and yeah, so Halo 5, super excited for that, can't wait, and in celebration of that, I actually made a custom Master Chief. This is already the Master Chief I had, but I gave him like a little cape, and I'm going to change that. I'm going to make it a much better cape in the future for Brick Fair. Turning my computer back on here. You can see I did actually make the little Cortana Data Crystal AI chip, and it's pretty cool. And I made that out of it's a multi-layered piece of a label that I then painted, and I went to Michael's, found a chain, small enough to fit, and glued it on, and it made for the perfect accessory looking just like it. And then to top it off, I've got the awesome armor by Andrew Picovam, the actual Master Chief figure, which, I painted the armor. And yeah, so Halo 5, super excited. And then we have Battlefront 3. Battlefront 3, I am really glad that, you know, it's coming out and it's being developed by like the best possible choice. I'm sure that there are others that would probably be a better choice, to be quite honest. You guys could probably name them off the top of your head, and then correct me. But it looks great. It's going to be developed by DICE, which is obviously affiliated with EA, and you know, they're the ones who are making Battlefield 4, so that's really exciting. That, you know, because Battlefield 4 is like a top quality game, so that means Battlefront 3 will be a top quality game, and that's really exciting because Battlefront 2 and 1, those are the only two games that I played, you know, while I didn't actually have an Xbox yet. You know, my PS2, that's all I played was Battlefront 1 and 2. So, really exciting that a memorable game is finally getting a sequel in the best possible way. And then you can see, I also did, you can't see anything, I'm reading off my list of what to talk about here, because I have a lot to talk about. This vlog's already like headed for a 20-minute time span here. But then we also have, what else? Halo 5, Battlefront 3, Call of Duty Ghosts. Call of Duty Ghosts, it doesn't look like that huge of an upgrade, but it still looks cool. It still looks pretty awesome. So I'm definitely looking forward to that because there's a new engine, and the reason I didn't really like I wasn't really that hyped about Black Ops 2 is because it was pretty much the same game. No offense to those of you who really love I don't know why I keep saying, like, Battlefield, Battlefront, Black Ops is not really coming in here, but Black Ops 2. But then also, what else? I actually have, you know, the main topics of what I was interested in by E3 in my Skype status, and then we also have, that's it. So Battlefield 4, Halo 5, Star Wars Battlefront 3, and Call of Duty Ghosts, all really exciting titles that are coming out. And once again, I really hope Halo 5 isn't being rushed. I want, you know, the final story arcs of Master Chief to be told in the best possible way. But then we also have lack of videos. I already pretty much explained that, but that's just on my list. Then we have Man of Steel. Man of Steel freaking came out on my birthday, so that was like the best birthday present ever because I got to see it twice. I went to the midnight launch, and then I went to another showtime after that the following day, and it was just really an amazing, amazing film. I mean, the casting, first off, was great. The story was, you know, retold in a fantastic way, completely redefines Superman in a way that I think we all have wanted for a very long time, because it's the ultimate Superman origin story. And I mean, like I said, the casting was great, therefore all the acting performances were great, and all the actors really were like born to play their roles, especially Henry Cavill, and then Cavill, whatever, and then the cinematography was also amazing. One thing I do think was a bit much was the action. The action went on for 45 minutes straight, and that's a little bit relentless, and I honestly forgot some of the action because there was just so much. Like the Avengers and, like, you know, Iron Man 3, you can remember all the action because it was all very unique and all, you know, appropriately placed. Man of Steel, it was all over the place, but it was still awesome. So, Man of Steel was fantastic. It totally lived up to expectations, and if you have not seen my showcase in celebration of its launch, link to that will be in the description below. Actually, no, it won't be, but a link to my main channel in, you know, another regard will be in the description below, because, I mean, maybe, we'll see. If you know, because the way I post these vlogs, I type out the description, you know, by hand on the phone, so, I mean, I'll go ahead and, you know, put a proper link in probably later. But anyway, so, now that I'm done rambling, moving on, we have Justice League, which is now confirmed with the huge success of Man of Steel, and, I mean, Justice League movie, that is super exciting by itself. I mean, it's just, you know, really, the Justice League is like the DC Avengers. You know, I mean, I'm not as familiar with the lore as I'm sure a good majority of you are. So because of that, I'm not going to go too much into it and make myself sound like an idiot and make you guys, you know, roll your eyes. But Justice League, that's really exciting, and obviously Batman's not going to be the same, so that's a little bit of a letdown, but it will still, I'm sure, be a great Batman, and I just hope they cast him properly. But, you know, the Justice League, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, The Flash, all of these guys all on one team, that's just, that's really exciting. You know, the same level of excitement as the Avengers, and even more so because some of these heroes I've been familiar with since, you know, my early childhood. So that's really awesome. And then something that was leaked today about Star Wars Episode 7, and pretty much it's a description of what Disney is planning for the cast to look like, and it reads late teen female, independent, good sense of humor and fit. And then we have young 20-something-year-old male, witty and smart, fit but not traditionally good-looking. A late 20-something-year-old male, fit, handsome, and confident. So that kind of sounds like Han Solo. 70-something-year-old male with strong opinions and tough demeanor. Also doesn't need to be particularly fit. A second young female, also late teens, tough, smart, and fit. 40-something male, fit, military type. 30-something male, intellectual, apparently doesn't need to be fit. Now, this description obviously sounds a lot like the original gang from the original trilogy, but it still sounds okay. You know, that's kind of what I expected from what we're going to be getting from Star Wars Episode 7, because obviously we're not going to get the same, you know, characters, people like Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, Billy Dee Williams. They're all going to be probably like, you know, Jedi Council type characters. Because obviously they're kind of too old now to, you know, get back in the action, but still really exciting. It sounds, you know, exactly like what I would expect. So we're heading for something really awesome in Star Wars Episode 7, so that's really exciting. But yeah. So by the way, for those of you wondering, this is all I have done on the Silver Centurion. That's all I have done, and this is why you're not going to be seeing him alongside the Mark 41 in the showcase tomorrow or the following day. But anyway, I'm not sure when I'm going to post this vlog either. Like right now, it's kind of like 11:10 p.m. Not a lot of you are awake. So this vlog might go up tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll decide in a minute. But yeah, so I think that's about it for this vlog, guys. It's been nice catching up with you on what's been going on the past 2 weeks. And the reason I made this vlog so long, might even be the longest vlog I've ever done, is because a lot has happened, a lot of big news with E3 and Star Wars Weekends and YouTube One channels, and all of this madness all happening at once, and Man of Steel, and I wasn't able to vlog through any of it. So I'm just really glad that now I can go to sleep knowing that the chain of neglecting my vlog channel over the past 2 weeks is finally broken, and I am back on track. So other than that, I think that's about it. I'm going to talk to you guys actually real quick about Brick Fair, Virginia. I am still going, of course. I go every year, and I do, of course, have some stuff planned. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to tell you right now, no mocks this year. I decided that after last year, I am going to take a break from mocks because it's just really, it puts a lot of pressure on me, more pressure than I already have. So I don't need that, and it's already way too late to even start, but I will have a little something in regard to Marvel that I will be displaying there, and that will be alongside all of my custom minifigures, of course, and I can tell you that I will be upgrading my display. It won't be like a crappy brick-built thing displayed in a painted case. That case, the only reason that case was painted was because I could only find that case in a brown color. So then my dad, he tried to paint it, and it never really looked right. So I finally found that same case in black. So I will be reusing that case, but of course I'm going to put something different in there. And it's generally my displays are going to look better this year. And I'm going to upgrade all of them, and it's definitely going to look great. But then we have the official photo for the Mark I did go up on my Flickr, and here it is right there. And you can see it looks pretty awesome. Nice little photo I took of it. However, in that shot, you can't actually see the back of it, which is why those of you who want to see the back of it will have to, take a look at the showcase video, which will be up tomorrow or the following day, like I said. And once again, I do apologize for the lack of videos in that regard. But once again, now I think that's about it. And yeah, so I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing and get some paint work done on the Silver Centurion before I go to bed. And I'll see you guys later. All right.